Hey guys, it's Mita, and today I'm making my own first time. It's called reading you a story video. And today, the story is the Lorax. I'm gonna be reading it to you. I'll switch it. Let's see. The far end of town where the crickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows and no birds ever sing excepting old crows. It's the street of the lifted Lorax. And deep in the crickle grass, some people say if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood, just as long as it could, before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax? And why was it here? And why was it lifted and taken somewhere? From the far end of town where the crickle grass grows. The old Wansler still lives here. Ask him. He knows. You won't see the Wansler. Don't knock on his door. He stay in his lurkin on top of his score. He lurks in his lurkin, cold under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of myth-mothered moof. And on special dank midnights in August. Sorry, I don't know how. August. Anyways, he peeks out of the shutter, and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He will tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of the rope, he lets down a tin pile, and you have to toss in 50 cents, a nail, and the shell of a great-grandfather snail. Then he pulls the pail, makes a most careful count, to see if you'll pay him the proper amount. Then he hides what you paid him away in his snoof. His secret strange hole in his crapulous gloves. Then he grunts, I will call you by whisper my phone, for the secrets I tell are for your ears alone. Slurp down, slurp the whisper my phone to your ear, and the old Wansler's whisper are not very clear, since they have come down through a niggly hose, and he sounds as if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long time ago. Way back in days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean and the sound of the swammy swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tops of the truffula trees, mile and after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloots suits as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the rivulet pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those truffula trees, all my life I've been searching for trees as these. The touch of their tongues was much softer than silk, and they had a sweet smell of butterfly milk. I felt great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what I'd do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all, I built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop, and with great skillful skill, and which with great speedy speed, I took the soft off, and I needed a sneeze. The instant I finished, I heard a kazam! I saw something popped out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was some sort of man. Describe it. That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and muzzy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpest and bossy. Mister, he said with a sawdusty sneeze, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees. For the trees have no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs. He was very upset as he shouted and puffed. What's that thing you made out of my truffula? Look, Lorax, I said. There's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I've been quite useful. That this is a need. A need's a fine something that all people need. It's a shirt. It's a sock. It's a glove. It's a hat. But it's overuse. It's overuse. Yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, or curtains, or covers for bicycle seats. The Lord said, Sir, you are crazy with greed, and there is no one on earth would buy that food need. Yeah, just a quick now. My neck's a little sore, so I'm doing part 2 later. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.